So recently I tried beating Elite Bloonarius using super buffed Adora because I thought that with the addition of the sub-paragon buffing heroes, maybe we finally have a hero strong enough to solo an elite boss, but turns out we're not quite there yet. But then I thought, what if we step it down from elite to normal? Then that would be going from 40 million HP for tier 5 Bloonarius down to only 3 million. Surely we can have a bunch of heroes soloing that. So I did some basic damage testing in Sandbox, and I have a few heroes in mind, and the one I want to try today is Churchill. Because Churchill is known for having pretty darn good overall damage, and he's also pretty good against grouped ceramics, so I want to start with this hero. Churchill is probably, if this does work, one of the easier ones, and then I want to go down, try some harder ones later. Now, Churchill is a very expensive hero, and on top of that we also have to remove this for 1k before we can place him, and he also levels up quite slowly, so I think I want to go ahead and get my bank first, and then place Churchill, because I don't want to wait too long. Actually, we should take a look at the levels and see what level we'd like him to be. Yeah, probably level 7 is what we want by round 40, and I think that's going to be timed pretty well if we place him after the bank. Worth mentioning also is that Churchill has gotten a lot of buffs recently, too many for me to go over in this video, but we did already go over it when we got the new deflation record. And there was actually one more buff after that to the Moa Barrage ability, and I didn't attempt another deflation record after that because I don't think that makes the difference for that particular round I got stuck on, but if anybody does manage to beat my record, let me know in the Discord. Man, I'm really not popping a lot of bloons here, so it's like I'm not gaining that much cash. Honestly, I might want to get Grape Shot before getting Churchill. Yeah, I might even need to. We're not gonna afford too many buffs for tier 1, so we're mostly relying on Churchill's raw power, and wow, we are really gonna be placing this very late, so we might not get level 7. That's bad. Wait, am I even gonna be able to afford him for round 28 for the lead bloons? I really hope so. I don't want to buy Hot Shot. Oh, come on. Bro. I wanted to turn this one into a favorite trades, but guess not. It will be interesting to see what level we actually get by round 40. Pray for level 7. Okay, so this is full now. Let's collect that, and I'm not even sure. The farming is so atrocious, I'm not even sure if I'm gonna get a Minneapolis in time. Maybe just play some other farms. Alright, Churchill can't even pop black bloons. So, wait, this ability does... Yeah, okay. So you can pop them with that ability. And we need camo on this, because this doesn't see camo until next level. Okay, we're not quite gonna have level 7. Maybe we have to pay 2k or something, but we probably won't need that because, you know, we only need to, I think, one more round, so at 41 we might have level 7, so it worked out fine in the end. Okay, so let's begin by doing a little... just a test run, see how it goes. And I mean, wow, over 40k. I actually expected to have less than this, so we do have quite a bit of money for buffs. Probably more than enough. Alright, let's give this a go. And overclock at this level I think is 100% uptime, but I mean, looking at this, we probably don't need an overclock. We might be fine without it and just keep some farms. And the cool thing about Churchill, it can be a positive and a negative, but setting this one to strong, for example, only affects the cannon and not the machine gun up top, so we could have one targeting the boss at all time, while the machine gun will handle everything else. And then as we pop a skull, we switch him back to first, because we really need the cannon for the rush of ceramics. Okay, like so. So back to first, and let's try without the ability here first. Oh yeah. Don't need the ability, and we did have overclock active, but looking at that we might not need it, at least not for the first skull. Maybe later. Oh wait. I have almost no monkey money whatsoever. I need to buy some, I think. There we go. Use code MacandRules. Okay, before I revert to 40, I just want to see how we handle this without having an overclock active. Yeah, for the last skull we can probably just do like an ability, and probably for the second one too, since we're gonna pop the skull later, but yeah, I don't think we need an overclock. Have him on strong to begin with, and use the ability for every skull. I sold the boat and the dart in the spirit of truly letting this guy solo, want as little damage as possible on everything else really. Okay, time for the first skull. Back to first, ability. There we go. Super easy. And once more, ability. Good. Man, seeing how easy this first tier is makes me think back to when I first started bossing. Like, I felt like it was impossible to even beat normal Bloonarius, even following like Punji's guides. Like, in the very beginning, as you're just starting out, it is just so difficult, but as soon as you get over that like first hurdle of beating the boss, it becomes a lot simpler so quickly. Anyway, that is tier 1. That was very easy. And you know what, seeing how easy that was, I think I'm gonna take the lazy route with the farming. Since we're not playing elite Bloonarius, I don't think I need to be bothering with overclocks and BRFs and whatnot. These are just so laid back. Because we're definitely gonna have enough cash for all the buffs we are interested in getting for the next tier. The only thing like we need to make sure is that we have enough cash for like the TSG and Sub-Paragon and all the buffs for tier 5. Really? I messed up the placement here? That is so annoying. I could also get a Mermonkey here and then an Energizer in range to make this guy level up faster, but I don't think I need that. Not right now. Okay, time for tier 2. We might be good with just an overclock because he's about to reach level 10 and then we get Moa Barrage. So that might be good enough. Actually, maybe not. Let me just buy this. I want to see how much damage the barrage does, because I'm not sure if it's enough. Okay, let's see here. I mean, a decent chunk. It might work. Yeah, you know what? I think this first skull here is popping in time. Let's ability this. Yeah, I think this will work out. Or actually, the rushes are getting tougher. Yeah, that last skull is gonna be trouble, so let's get a Call to Arms. You know what? I think I need to sell some stuff here and get it now, because I think I might need it for this skull as well. Yeah, so ability first. There we go. Can I handle the last skull though? I'm saving the Call to Arms here for the last skull, because otherwise I think I'd get overrun. Okay, so in just a moment now, use everything. Like so. It's on first. Ah, I can leak a few. Oh wait, he popped them. Pretend it didn't happen. Okay, well that worked out. Didn't really need too many buffs. Churchill is just so strong, dude. Let's move on to tier 3 then. See you soon. So I think I want Homeland and a Call to Arms to alternate with, and on top of that I've also got the Ultra Boost. No stacks on him yet, but we'll start doing that during the boss kill. And other than that, I think I'll just get the Perma Brew. I'm not gonna buy any levels manually, and I think that should be enough for tier 3. Let's go ahead and try it out, and his range right now is pretty good. It's gonna be global eventually, pretty much. And let's get the Perma Brew, and yeah, this looks definitely good enough, right? I think so. Especially since we are gonna be adding stacks as the kill goes on. I gotta be honest, I thought that this was gonna be slightly more difficult. Not difficult, but not this easy. So I think the next hero I'm gonna try is gonna be one that might be slightly more tricky, although that probably won't be too difficult either, if this was so easy. As I said in the beginning, I have a few heroes I want to try for this, and judging from the results so far with this one, I think I'm gonna have to go for one that is a bit more difficult. But it's like, you know, a lot of heroes, like Pat, for example, just absolutely sucks for a challenge like this. So I feel like it's gonna be like some heroes it just works, while some heroes it just doesn't at all. I don't know. We'll see. Alright, now we have all 10 stacks, and we should be good on damage, right? I think we should be able to take out the last rush here. Let's go ahead and call the arms. And ability. Yeah, we're good. Okay, so that's tier 3, and for tier 4 we will be able to afford the temple, probably a TSG, and I think the only thing we won't get is like debuffs and maybe not the Paragon. Save that for tier 5. Actually, I will have enough money, so why don't we go ahead and get everything right now and try to speed kill tier 4. Okay, so let me first go ahead and do some cleanup. Let's see. Perfect. And let's go ahead and place the mermonkey right there. And then sub, sub, sub. And then submerge this, and yes, it is in range. And let's get this mermonkey down here. Put this there for the reduced cooldown on the hero's abilities. And that's about it for heroes, really. It's not getting the Pierce buff from this one, but I don't really care about Pierce. We got enough. The only thing missing is debuffs, but I think I want to try without that to begin with. And let me just get some tech bots, because I love them. And I think I'm ready. Look at this range, by the way. Pretty much global. Yeah, this is going to be pretty fast. And now let's go ahead and add this tech bot to this one when Homeland runs out. In a sec. There we go. This is gonna beat tier 5 fairly easy too. I really didn't expect it to be this strong. I'm thinking about doing Quincy for next video, but that's probably gonna be pretty easy too, because Quincy is also like pretty good. At least for the later tiers when you have all the buffs, not so for the early tiers, so still might try Quincy, but I'd like to try something that's gonna be a bit more of a challenge as well, although I don't know what that would be. Anyway, let's fast forward to tier 5. Okay, here we go, and also starting with no debuffs, and oh my god, yeah, we're not gonna need any debuffs. I don't think debuffs would have done a whole lot of difference anyway, because with this one buffing him, that gives so much more damage that debuffs percentually probably doesn't add too much. But still, like without debuffs, this is impressive. So what hero do you think I should try next? Because Quincy, I'm confident that he will manage as well. The early game is going to be a bit more tricky, but it should also work. So what hero would possibly work, but would still be pretty difficult? Like maybe Etienne? That hero just sucks damage-wise, but still might manage the challenge, unlike a hero like Pat, which would just die right away. Anyway, that's tier 5, soloed by Churchill. That was surprisingly easy. I'm gonna continue digging into this because I want to find the weakest possible hero that can still solo Bloonarius in this way. Anyway, leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one.